Hi there, sign of Scorpio. This is Kim with your next 3-day messages. So let's open up to your spirit guides and your angels and get some messages for your next 3 days, whatever it is that they want you to know. Thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm starting off with the Glyph Sacred Symbols Oracle first. And I have the Cosmos Oracle and probably use the 108 too. Wow, Source Energy is coming out first for you. That's a big one. Number 31, the Flower of Life is coming out. So that's big. Let's look it up. It's my first time actually pulling that card from this deck. So the Flower of Life symbolizes the interconnectedness in all life and the source of creation, found in cultures worldwide, an emblem of universal truths. In ancient Egypt, the Flower of Life adorned temples and sacred spaces, where it was believed to embody the blueprint of creation itself. I was going to say, I have another deck that has this symbol on it, this one, and it looks like the 528 hertz love frequency that can activate your 12-strand DNA, your divine blueprint DNA. So that's interesting, that coming out too. A visual representation of the cycle of birth, growth, and decay, mirroring the cycles observed in nature and in the cosmos. In ancient Greece and China, its geometric precision and mathematical elegance fascinated scholars and mystics alike, who interpreted its intricate patterns as keys to understanding human consciousness and the mystery of existence. And the meaning, if you get this card, is that you have the power to design your life the way that you want through your intention. Use the Flower of Life as a focal point in meditation and see what might awaken in you. Sit still with the oneness, right? Universal oneness. You are a consciousness who is experiencing existence in this realm. Try not to let the human things get to you so much. This is enveloping you in protective energies too. So let's see what else. Let's give it a little shuffle. So a good start. Okay, for Scorpio, what else do you have for them? Parsec. Okay, let's kind of do let's alternate between these decks. So the Parsec is talking literally about like the distance between two things. Okay, it might be the distance between what you want and where you're at right now. But you see, this distance here is representing the need for a pause before you get into a new flow. And it does say activate the 999 portal. And the 999 portal says, an important chapter of my life is coming to an end, so I will let it go with love and put my energy towards the next new chapter without being delayed. I hear the call and go straight to work on the new purpose. So let's see what else then. Maybe if you all could touch a little bit on the purpose for this new flow state and what that means to the Scorpios watching. This one. Oh, I have the owl. Okay, number 28, the owl with wisdom. Wisdom. And I always look at wisdom as being the actions taken after you have the knowledge of how to do something, or after, so after you have learned something. There's mystery around the owl, right? So It says here, it's related to the goddess of Athena, about foresight and strategic intelligence, the ability to perceive hidden truths. An ability to see beyond what is immediately present. So maybe that is also what the pause is for you to gain some insight through your mental strength at this time, through something that you're going to, I don't know, figure out is what it feels like. Yeah. It says you are correct. As if you get this card, you are correct. Strategizing will prove helpful at this time. So this is some sort of knowing here. I want another one about that. Ooh, nice. Oh, and the scales, truth, justice, the scales, balance. But again, if there is a situation here where you're either right or wrong in something, they're saying that you're right, you already know something. But what's really cool is you know that with the full moon, that means culmination. With the full moon, meaning that you know that a cycle is coming to an end, and then there will be a new one. And you also have insight on this rainbow energy, and this is meaning that something that you have wanted to manifest, a wish, is going to be made manifest. The rainbow is extremely, it says hope here, is extremely good card for predicting a really happy future here for you. So yeah, the culmination, that's when everything comes up to the surface, really, because it's completing out. Let me look here at 50 with the rainbow. Your wishes are closer to being fulfilled than you realize. Your future is safe and secure. Your dreams, you're being supported during this time. You are stronger and more resilient than you give yourself credit for. The universe is offering a promise of support and abundance, so trust in this process. Yeah. So justice for you. Balance, justice, truth, something that you know to be correct. Wow. And like, spread your wings. Flight, right underneath this flower of life, or this source energy. Flight literally means you're about to take flight. So spread your wings. Because some sort of, I don't know, this has got to be a big wish here. This has to be a big wish, or your intuition is like right on point. If you have a feeling that you're meant to really go somewhere, have something manifest that's grand, that's big. And I think you're really trusting in the process. Yeah. I think you're trusting in the process. I have the wormhole on the bottom, which is a shortcut through space and time. And I look at it usually in these readings as being a spiritual growth or development is going to be sped up during this time. Something that used to take 10 years is going to be taking just a few months, something like that. Sidereal space is out of your mind. It's out there. It's belonging to the planets and the stars. It gives you a feeling sometimes that there's not sometimes, it gives you a feeling like all the time there is this divine energy that has everything in a certain order and is calling the shots sometimes, right? And that would be about what is belonging to the planets and stars, what is kind of outside. Maybe it's outside of our control, but it seems here like trust in it is going to bring you blessings. trust in this divine plan, trust in the fact that you know something is being created for you, and it's out of this world, literally out of this world. Protoplanetary disk, you see the like nebulous around the planets. So this is where planets and stars are formed, and it's a little cloudy. We don't always know. In fact, that might be why there's this break or this period to go within to seek your own information or your own truth at this time, because it's telling you that everything is actually in order. New planets, new stars are being birthed to life. You just can't see. So it doesn't mean that the sun's not still out. You know, there's just something that we can't see at this time that is already being made for you. It's this happy future. Hopeful and happy. And you have this spiral. Beautiful. So that's what I was saying about the spiral right here. So that's the sacred symbol that represents growth, expansion. It also talks about death and rebirth and the cycles, right? Cycles, like in the flower of life. But it's another card that suggests that there's an ending of a cycle coming and a new one also. And then I have on the bottom music, or this glyph of a harp, right? And so music and maybe just even sounds, you know, sound therapy might be very significant for you at this time. It does say joyfulness, so it can definitely help raise your vibrations or get you into a good place, a good state of mind here. So let's pull out the 108 Oracle, and maybe I can get some specifics on what some of this means for you, how you're going to take flight. What does that mean in a tangible way here for you to see? What will you see, or what will you experience? Oh, wow. Okay. So definitely, okay. When I think of what will you experience and this card comes out, I see the lake, and the lake can represent peace and tranquility. So I'm just saying this cabin, as it's a lake, and there's a cabin and you see the reflection. So a time of a pause for reflection, for a deep, you know, having deep-seated knowing in who you are. Time out from phones, time out from distractions, computers. This is where you find your peace, and I feel like this is where that pause is necessary for, obviously, the next new big cycle that's coming. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. I have the balloons card with fun, freedom, high vibe, relief, rising up, ascension, aspirations, success, joyful. This one says joyfulness. So 2 cards that say joyful on it. Stress-free, attaining your goals. So there's nothing to worry about. See that? Look how that came out too. So this situation where if you are in a cycle where you're like, oh man, I don't have much hope right now because things haven't changed in so long, then that's why this message is here for you, is to know that, yes, there is a full moon energy here. There is the culmination. Things are going to change. And that growth, that spiral, is also indicating that even if you feel like things aren't going to change, be open to a mystical portal here. A mystical portal that opens up. Dark energy underneath that means that there's a mystery of untapped potential here that you have yet to use, but you will. And another scene really about a person looking out on a body of water. So that might be also significant to you. I have a timing card of within 6 to 9 months. So maybe you're looking at June. So because they're saying with, okay, maybe, so they're saying like maybe around June or July, something that is already in gestation, or a manifestation that is already taking form in the etheric realm. So a good time to pay attention to your thoughts, your attitude. Also, because you're manifesting. They're saying it's coming around that time for you. So divine timing. Even while they keep showing this person looking at the water, uncertain and feeling like something hasn't changed, but that's what the cards are indicating, is that it will give something time. Yeah, give something time or patience, even if it feels uncertain. Yeah, believe the impossible. You have the fairy tale card. Believe the impossible. Daydreams, romantic ending, universal archetypes, fanciful, and stories that we tell. Let's get, I'm feeling pulled to do a tarot card for you. Maybe just give me a little bit more information here about how things are going to change so that I can assure them that things are going to change. Five of Swords. So if you're experiencing this energy right now, then you have been experiencing other energies trying to get in the way, make things complicated, maybe even be aggressive. You may have experienced some people being aggressive with you. So what's going to change, because fives are all about changes, is that energy. So hopefully that energy is moving out of the way. Tell me about it. Well, Ace of Swords. Okay, so people are basically, in the Five of Swords, people are, they're fighting. They're like at it. You know, one person's doing whatever it takes. And sometimes it's ruthless. Like, it's not very good energy to be around. It's not healthy competition or anything like that. But they're saying that you, in this fighting energy, I don't, maybe in this fighting energy, if that's the way to word it, or conflicted energy, you have the Ace of Swords. So you have the sword that secures your victory, right? You have the sword that secures your victory. You hold in your hand the truth. So let's see what else. Hang on, my cards got all messed up. Okay, then, and in this deck, it is an intellectual gift also. Let me just add that. An intellectual gift that you've been given. It secures your victory over not so great energies to deal with. Seven of Cups. And so the seven here is about whether or not something's going to happen that feels like it might be impossible. But I feel like you should keep daydreaming or keeping your thoughts on the different possibilities here for you, because I think there are going to be different options, different possibilities. Seven of Cups can be about seeing things clearly. I don't think it's a problem or challenge for you because of this owl up here. And with the full moon, you know, the moon's all illuminated. So I feel like you are seeing clearly here. Yeah, you're seeing clearly and you're thinking clearly. You are the Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords, and there's no gender here with this, is somebody who is, they know how they know they're thinking clearly. They know that they're right and just in a situation here. They're going to draw healthy boundaries with others. Yeah, the Queen of Swords is not going to tolerate the Five of Swords energy to be around her very long. I can tell you that. So right now, the way you communicate with your words is very important. And the way that you assertively state or spell out what you want, and you affirm it, especially with speech. I feel like I'm getting a Isis vibe here from your reading of your speech is very powerful. What you state to be true is very powerful at this time. Three of Wands. I saw the Three of Wands. Okay. So this is your journey, and this is you looking at this spiral energy, right? It's you being able to visualize what's coming next. This person knows that their ships are coming in, that the future is good, right? And keep focusing on that, because it also represents expansion, creative pursuits, alliances, even new ones that could come in for the purpose of doing something creative with you. Two of Swords is coming out here, which is an important decision that you have to make. An important decision. What's the decision about? Because the Seven of Cups is here, where there's a lot to choose from. Even though they are not all clear choices, you can see past what anybody else can see. Goodness. We have a lot, but we'll take them. It is about the Page of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. This one just weirdly happens to be in the reverse, so I will read it like that. And then the Chariot upright. Interesting, because that deck is not, I don't have it in the reverse, but they can still flip out. That's interesting. So they're saying there's something here that you're working on emotionally detaching from. It's coming to a completion. You already know that. The uncertainty feeling is when we're still in a relationship, or we're in a job that we're unsatisfied, but either there's a fear of separating from it, or like I said, there's still some sort of emotional tie there. But I feel like you're going to have this spark of inspiration. This Page of Wands can even be talking about a new spiritual gift or an ability that comes online with you. But this is what the spark is what you find within yourself. And so it opens up new beginnings too. So it is new. It's found within you. And it's taking you to the next season, which is going to be fortunate, where we're going to have rainbows and hope, right? So the Wheel of Fortune is here, and the Chariot is assuring your victory, your success. Yeah. So do not fear what you feel pulled at this time to separate from. Stand up for yourself, be bold and assertive, and know that you're in the right here about something. You're in the right, and know that a powerful shortcut is going to be found for you. So anytime that you feel is a big space in between what you want to manifest, just know that it's leading you to this shortcut. Okay, so spend it on yourself. All right, so if you like a private reading, information's in the description box below. They are pre-recorded videos. I record them based on your energy, though. You put in the notes what you would like to know on checkout from the reading. And thank you for the support with the private readings. I appreciate you all. That's kind of how I keep things going here. And I'm always sending you love and light. Until the next time, Scorpio. Bye.